Now, after looking at the post-cabinet briefing today with the minister and the acting CMO and the doctors explaining the positivity rate, the doctor made some statement, and I went to the comments and I realized a lot of people was confused, right? They didn't quite understand the numbers. Now, I am no mathematician. It's just logical thinking. So here's a statement that was made. In the past couple weeks, right, the positivity rate was about 30%. 30%, 1 in 3 infected with COVID-19. And in this present day, they say that it seemed like some sort of decline in the positivity rate. But people say, but how you could have a positivity rate decline over this period of time, but the numbers are the same? The amount of people that are being tested and came back positive, and the numbers of active cases didn't have a drastic drop, right? How could that be? So this is my analogy. You could see an 18% drop in positivity rate without seeing a major drop in the active cases. Here's my analogy. So take, for instance, this week you tested 100 individuals. You conducted 100 tests. And out of this 100 tests, 30 persons came back positive. Your positivity rate is 30%, right? 1 in 3 came back positive. There are 30 active cases. 30 goes on the dashboard. Next week, you tested 400 people. 400 people. 4 times the total number of people was tested, right? And out of the 400 people, 30 people, the same 30 cases came back positive, right? So you have a consistent amount of people catching the COVID-19, but the number of tests increase. The positivity rate is not 30%, right? You understand what I'm saying? If the positivity rate were to be sustained at 30%, that means that you would have to get 120 individuals testing positive for the positivity rate to remain at 30% with 400 tests. So back to the analogy. If you're testing 4 times the amount, but you're seeing a consistent, steady number, your positivity rate is actually decreasing. If next week you test 800 people, the following week you test 800 people, and the same 30 came back positive, you have a drastic decline in your positivity rate. Now, the positivity rate, I think, is good because it's saying that less people are infected within a group. You understand what I'm saying? For the numbers to remain consistent, if you're testing 4 times as much, you're supposed to see 4 times as much positive cases. If you're not seeing that and the number itself remain consistent, your positivity rate is actually decreasing. I hope you guys get me. I hope I didn't confuse or lose anybody. Again, the analogy is if you're doing far more tests, if you are conducting far more tests, right, to keep a consistent positivity rate, the numbers of the positive tests supposed to increase with the numbers of tests that you're actually doing. If those numbers of positive cases doesn't increase with the number of tests, then your positivity rate is actually decreasing. A little bit of math. I hope you guys understand the analogy. So it's very possible to have an increased number of cases and a decreased positivity rate. if you are conducting additional tests. That's my analogy. If anyone have another view on how to calculate the positivity rate, please feel free to inbox or post it right here. But that's my understanding. That's my analogy of it. I hope you guys understand I didn't lose anyone or confuse anyone in the process.